Yeah. So this is the basic HTML document structure which we had already seen, right? So this is the structure which we obtain with Notepad++, right? And this is the structure which we obtain in one of the web development IDE, okay? One of the web development IDE. That is a just like one tool where you obtain this code, and this is done with the Notepad. So this is the basic structure of your HTML file. This is the comment. Then we have doc type HTML. Then we have HTML, which is the main tag. And inside that tag, you can include so many another tags. Okay. So after HTML, immediately you can include the head tag. Within head tag, I told you that so many other tags can also be included. After completion of all the tags that comes into the head tag, you have to close this head tag. Okay. Then there comes a body tag. Whatever all markup tags that are there in HTML or whatever code we want to display into the browser, that all that code should appear into this body tag. Okay, so they are also called as what? Markups. Okay, all the markup, right? All the markup tags. Okay, all the elements, all the elements of the tags. Okay, are nothing but the content. So all content must appear here. And then you have to close this body tag. Yes. And after closing the body tag, you have to also close this HTML tag, just like your opening bracket and flower bracket. All right. Yes. So students, those who have admitted now, please enter your roll number and name in the chat box as a part of attendance. Every day I will not tell it. Please do it yourself. Right. Yes. So this is the structure. You can see this is one extra header file which appears, okay, with the web development IDE, right? So the web development IDE, from where I have taken this code, is Macromedia. It is Macromedia, okay, Dreamweaver. So this is one of the editor which is used for software development or which is used for web development, right? This is one of the IDE which is used for web development, right? So we will see this part of code, how it is generated in the next session. So this is what you have to write when the structure, right, of your HTML file is asked, right? So I have also forwarded you the page numbers, that is from page number 7 to page number 14. You have to go for the structure of the HTML file. Fine. Okay. Next. So next session we will see what you have to exactly write, for the explanation of HTML structure. So first thing which you have to write is you have to focus on explanation of few tags, right? Explanation of each of the tag which is used in the above piece of HTML code. So whatever code you saw, in that code, whatever tags are there, that you have to explain, right? So I will tell you this practically. After that tags, you have to explain what will come in the heading tag. Okay, already I told you to write this. What will come in the head tag, what will come in the body tag. Then you have to write what is HTML tag, what do you mean by HTML tags, and what is the format of the tags. Okay, and then the attributes of the tag. And then I have told you to write, and then I have told you to write one example. Fine. So until here you have to write when it is asked for explanation of what the HTML document structure. So nearly from page number 7 to 14, I guess you have to write for explanation of HTML document section. All right. So now I will share one more screen with you, which is from the notepad. Okay. I will share one more screen, which is from the notepad. And in that notepad screen, you will get to know the practical things. Okay. So here you can see one notepad file I am sharing with you. Yes. Is it visible? Is the notepad file visible to all of you? Is the notepad file visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Yes, now see here what I want to tell you. So here I have included one default HTML code. Okay, I have included one default HTML code. We will see practically. So this is a practical explanation of what guys? Structure of an HTML document. We are going to see the structure of an HTML document. So the file name which I have created is first web page. The name of the file is firstwebpage.html. So where this file is created, this file, you can see here G. In G, there is one folder called as WP Division A. And in that, I have created a file called as firstweb.html. So I have told you this in the lecture 6 also. You can go through that video for lecture 6, how to create an HTML file, how to create a folder and creation of this HTML file. Okay. So here we will see what is the next explanation when it comes to HTML structure. So first thing what we saw what is meaning of HTML. Okay. What is hypertext, what is markup, what is language. Then today we are going to see what do you mean by HTML tag. Okay. We will see what are HTML tags and we will also see what are the rules for defining these tags. Okay. We will also see what are the rules for defining these tags, right? See. So this is a part which is already there in the PPT which you have to write. Explanation of each of the tag. First thing is that you have to explain each of the tag as given in the PPT. All the tags are explained there. So what are the tags that I have explained in the PPT? I will just clear you here. So first thing that comes as a part of a tag. Okay, you already know about comments. So while writing the answer, that is explanation of an HTML document structure, first thing what you have to do is just explain all the tags. So the first tag that we take is a doc type HTML. Okay, so the first tag which we write is doc type.html. So why do we need this tag here? We need this tag because it will tell us the version of your HTML. Okay, it will tell us the version of HTML, and by default nowadays we work with 5.0. That is the reason this header file will appear. Okay, that is the reason we need to use this header files. So if we use directly HTML, okay, if you do not write that doc type.html and if you directly go for HTML, it is considered as below 5.0 version of HTML, right? So the first tag that I write, the first tag which I write is what? Doc type, right? So the second tag which I write is HTML. The second tag which I write will be always an HTML, right? So what it indicates? It is the beginning. Okay, it is the beginning of your code, right? It is also called as the beginning of your code. Along with that, already I have specified the rules in the PPT, right? So see here, all whatever HTML tags you are going to include, right, are used to mark up HTML elements surrounded by angle brackets. So when you write this HTML, right, when you write this HTML, what is needed? First thing is that preferably you choose what? Lowercase when you're doing HTML, right? So this is called as an opening less than symbol, and this is called as a greater than symbol. What are these? These are called as what? Tags. Okay, so these are called as tags. So all the markup tags, whatever HTML tags are coming, those are coming in this format only. So this is the opening, and we also have a closing tag. Okay, that is forwarded by /HTML. Yeah, so this is called as an opening tag, and this is called as what? A closing tag. And what comes in between these? All the other markup tags. Okay, we saw the meaning of markup. Markup means what? All the reserved tags, all the tags which are already created in the HTML, which are already known to the browser. All are inbuilt functions, just like inbuilt functions. Okay, so all the markup tags appears in between this opening and closing tag, right? Next, what is the next part of a syntax here, or what is the next thing that you have to write in exam also? See, HTML tags normally comes in pair. As I told you, there is an opening tag and there is a closing tag. We have a starting tag and we have a closing tag. The text between the start and the text end tag is the element content. So as I told you, whatever comes in between the ending and starting tag, that is called as a markup tag or the elements of the tag. So basically HTML5 is not case sensitive. It means you can use lower, okay, as well as what, uppercase tags. You can write the tags in lowercase as well as you can write it in uppercase. It is not case sensitive, all the tags. Remember that this non-case sensitive is applied only for tags, okay? Only for tags. If I want to write the name of the folder, if you had created the folder in the capital case, you have to write it in capital case only. If you had created the folder in lowercase, you have to write it in lowercase only, right? So whenever it comes to tags, it is not case sensitive, right? Follow the latest web standards. So what are the latest web standards? You have to use lowercase tags, right? So when we are talking about HTML5, you have to use what? Lowercase letters. That is all lowercase letters only you have to take, right? You can take uppercase letters also, but do not take your folder name, file name, image name, okay, in the capitals. However, you are declaring the name for folders or files, that only same to same you have to take. Clear? All right. Now, this is what you have to write, that is in the HTML tag slide. This is, you have to explain this in the structure, okay? Then see what is the next thing they are explaining here as a part of HTML tag. They have a predefined tags that tell how to display contents into the browser. Now, whenever I told you the document structure, right? So suppose if I have like this HTML, and in between I can have all head and title tags. Suppose I will directly go for body tag, and I will include some more elements here. Okay, I include some other tags. Then I close this body tag. So after closing the body tag only, you have to close the HTML tag. Remember that. After closing the body tag, then only you have to close the HTML. And HTML is the final tag, right? So all these tags like body and whatever tags comes in between this body tags, they come here to tell the browser what to display. Whatever you take here in between the body tag, that will be displayed on the browser. The font of the text or the color of the text, size of the text, size of image, everything, whatever comes in between the body tag, right? So that tells all are predefined tags. Predefined tags means what? Already they are defined, okay? And they are understood by HTTP protocol, just like our C programs. When you write for, if, all these are inbuilt and they are just executed and interpreted and executed by your compiler. Similarly, whatever you write in the HTML tag, already the HTTP, okay, HTTP protocol understands all this language and all these tags. That is why we use HTTP tag, HTTP protocol, right? Okay. Next thing, we have paired and singular tags, right? So some tags comes as a pair and some tags comes as a singular. There are so many tags which we will see in the next section. So for example, if I take a P tag is called as what? A paragraph tag. So paragraph tags comes in a pair, okay? Paragraph tags comes in a pair. This is called as a pair. So suppose if I take a BR tag just appears like a line break, okay? Or going to the next line, or it is also called as a new line character, right? So if I take a PP, that is a paragraph, right? This is opening and this is the closing tag. So if I take here break, right? It doesn't have any pair. So this is what P is a paired tag and break is a singular tag. So there are different types of tags. Some are paired and some are singular tag. Clear to you? Now, the 8th point, okay? Every tag, okay? So every tag will also have some attributes. Every tag will have some attributes. For example, suppose if I'm taking a body tag, right? Suppose if I want to take a body tag, right? So what is body here? It is a tag, right? This is a simple tag. Now, when I want to add some background to my entire body. So body means what? The browser. Whatever you want to display in the browser, that appears into body tag. So whatever you type in between the body tag, that will appear on the browser. So whatever properties you apply to the body, that will be applied to the browser. Suppose if I want a BG color, COLOR, And what is this COLOR? We don't have COLOUR. Okay, COLOR, it is called as what? One attribute of body tag. So attribute andre ಏನು? Suppose I will take an example. Suppose there is one student called as XYZ. So his roll number, his name, address, cell number, email, all are called as what? The attributes. All these features are called as the attributes of that student because those are the features of the student. Similarly, whatever I want to do with the body means what? The browser display page. Whatever I want to do with the browser display page, those are the features of the body tag. So I can add a background color to body. I can add a background image to body also. So here BJ color. What is this BG color? This BG color is one of the attribute of this tag. Okay. So here body, what you get here, body is called as a tag. Okay. Body is a tag name. BG color is an attribute, right? Now we have to set what here? The value. So when I want to set value here, how to set the value? See, suppose I have a body tag. So we open an angle bracket, body. Now don't close that angle bracket when you want to include what? The property. See here, tag name, attribute. So what is the attribute I'm taking here? Body, BG, color, right? So then followed by equal to, and then take a double quote and write the name of the color and then close the tag. Okay. So in this way, what you have to do, tag name attribute is equals to double quote. Inside that double quote, you have to write the property. This is how every tag will come with some attributes. Every tag will come with attributes. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು tag ಏನು ಬರ್ತಾವು attributes ಬರ್ತಾವು. Then you have to set the value for that attribute. So whatever value you are setting for this attribute, it will always come in this format. Tag name attribute is equals to double quote, and inside that double quote you are writing the value. So this is one of the example of what? The setting the value for the attribute. Okay, fine. Yes. So now I will again go back to PPT. So here we will see what I have explained you. See, so we were here. So explanation ಹಿಂಗ್ ಬರಿಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ start ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. Explanation of structure of an HTML document. Write this structure. Okay, and then explanation of tags. So what we saw here, all the explanation of tags. Just now I told you practically with the Notepad++. This was the explanation, right? So illing bariri, ad answer illing baribeku. Okay, so write this explanation from here. You can write about head tag. Okay, then go to body tag. After going to body tag, what you need to do is, yes, refer this structure. Then I explained you what is doc type, what is HTML, what comes into head tag, what comes into body tag. Okay, what are HTML tags, what are the features, rules and regulations of tags. Okay, what do you mean by paired tag and singular tag? What do you mean by attribute? Okay, we took example of what here? I gave you example of body tag. So in PPT here we are taking example of what? Table. Suppose I want to draw a table, right? So how do you write that? Table tag, using table tag. So table ಏನೇನ್ apply ಮಾಡಬಹುದು? You can apply border, you can apply what? Thickness, width, height, isn't it? So border is one of the attribute of table. So what is the value for that attribute? I'm setting a value called as what? 0. Right? So this is one example of table tag. Clear to you? Okay. So this is the example which I will explain to you now. So this is one programming example. We will see one example today. Okay. So this is how you need to explain the answer of that question. That is explanation of what? How to write the structure of HTML document, right? Explanation of the structure of HTML document, right? So once again, we will see the procedure. What we did is we did for file, then I went for new. Okay. So after going to new, what I did. So do you want me to show the execution of new file? Hosa file ಮಾಡಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ಲಿ. See, we created old file here, and in that example, lecture number 6 example. Okay, This is the example which I told in the lecture number 6. So we created doc type HTML, then HTML head tag, then we wrote title tag, my first web page title, and this is your body tag. Okay, so once again we will see creation of a new file today. So I will create one new file, go for new, right? Then I have to save the file, I have to go for save as, right? So where I went in G drive, I created a folder called as W3 division A, and here I created a file, for example, demo. What you have to give? Demo.html. You cannot type like only demo. So you have to completely write as demo.html and then click on save. Okay, now your file is saved, right? Now I will type the data, right? So I can take like doc, okay, type HTML, right? So older files, whatever older files we have created, that also you keep in mind, okay? Yes, are you following, all of you? So this example I'm going to tell you, doc type HTML. So I'm going to tell you this example. Yes, is the notepad screen visible to all of you? Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Now see, you might question me what I have to take in capital and what I have to take in small case. So in HTML right now, let us take a default lowercase. Okay, let us take a default lowercase. You can take everything in lowercase, not an issue. Okay, yella lowercase la togobodu. So I will take HTML, right? Then let me take a head tag. Okay, in head tag, I will take a title tag. Okay, I will choose a title tag. So in this title tag, I will write hello. Okay, just I will write hello, or we can also write demo page, demo tags. Okay, demo tag, demo of tags. Then complete the title tag. Okay, please complete the title tag and then complete the head tag. Okay, yeah. Then afterwards, what you're going to do, you're going to open a body tag. Fine. So in the body tag, I want to tell you now two things. One is the attribute, how to apply attributes, how to do opening and closing of tags, singular tags, and I'm also going to tell you paired tags. So first, let me go for body. Yes, I'm explaining you now tag name. Do you agree? See what I'm explaining now. First, let me type, then I will tell. So first I'm explaining here body. In that body, I will take BG. You can see that COLOR, right? So BG color appears in red here. Okay. So BG color is equals to, I will suppose take yellow. Just complete what? Your double quote, right? Then don't give any space here. Immediately cover it, right? So if you take a BG, see so many other attributes will also appear. If I take BG, right? So you can see that so many other attributes also appear. So what are these? These all are called as attributes. You can apply all these properties to the body tag. Okay, you can apply all these properties to what? Body tag, right? You can apply all these property. You can also apply as a background color. Okay, then you can also apply as what? Background. Okay, you can also apply as what? BGCO yellow R, right? So I will take as at what? Yellow. Fine. Then just save your file. Do not forget to save your file, right? So in this way, you can apply what? The properties. Okay, hang properties apply mododre. Body BG color is equals to yellow. So in this way, you can apply what? Properties, right? Now, I will close this tag and then I will come back. Then I told you the example of paired tag. Suppose if I take P, right, and I write hello, this is a demo page. Okay, then close the pair tag. Okay, so the tags which comes in combination with starting and ending, those are called as what here? These tags are called as what? They are called as what? Paired tags. Okay, they are called as paired tags. Okay, so I'm adding comment because it will show error during the execution. Then I take a BR tag. Okay, BR tag is called as what? A break tag. Fine, break. It is a break tag. So this is a tag which is a singular tag, right? So this is what a paired tag, and this is a singular tag. Clear to you? Okay. So in this way, we are going to write the code. So you can include so many another tags inside the body tag. Then I will just close the body tag. I will just close the body tag, and then I will close the HTML tag. So this is how my file is going to be created. So this is all about what creation of an HTML file, and you have to explain all these points for HTML structure, right? Now the next step is what execution of your file. So just save that file once again. You can use Alt F and yes, okay, to create the file. Then what you can do is open your folder for execution, right? So where is the folder that I have created? I have created a G drive, WP A division, okay, demo file, and then it will show a Chrome, okay. So when you click on that, it will show in Chrome only. Just double click on that, the file will open with the Chrome. So this is how the page is displayed. This is how the output is displayed. So how the output is displayed here. So hello, this is a demo page. So whatever you write in the body tag that is displayed here, break tag. Suppose you have a 10 continue lines, then the break tag will work. So we have demo of tags. So this is because we have written this into the title tag. Clear to you? So in this way, the output is displayed into the browser. Okay. Suppose if I make any changes here, suppose let me make some changes. So what are that changes? I will write a break tag here. Okay, I want this demo to appear on the next line. So I will write a break tag here. Did you see that? I will write a break tag here. And after doing any changes, make an habit of saving the file. You have to save the files for every change. Otherwise, it will not show you in the output. Okay, for every file, you have to update. Like you have to save when any changes are made. See here. This is the output which you see now. So hello, this is a demo page. So that demo page appeared at the below line. Okay. Why? Because we applied a break tag there. Is it clear? Clear to all of you? Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes. So this is the thing which you need to include. So that is all about what? Attributes, structure. Okay. Yeah. And we can also see one more property if you want. Let me take one more property for body tag. Okay. Let us take one more property for body tag, right? We'll take a background color here. Okay. So I will take background hyphen color is equals to, suppose I take yellow. Okay, and save the file. So what is given there? All the attributes, any attributes that should come in the double quote. Okay, so whatever attributes you are taking, that should appear where? In the double quote. See, this is a tag background underscore. Okay, this is a hyphen, actually not underscore. Background minus symbol, like minus symbol andre hyphen is called as a hyphen. So background color is equals to yellow, right? Now save the file. Whenever you are doing any changes, you have to save the file. Whatever changes you are doing, you have to save the file. Okay. And after saving the file, again go back to your folder, open your file, open with the Chrome. Okay. And then you can see that your changes will be applied. Okay. So you can see here that background color feature is not working here, right? It is a Notepad plus higher version. Okay, so that we will take in the next class. I will show you how the colors are going to work in the next class, right? Okay, yes. So any queries are there for today's session? So this you have to write, okay, whatever I have shared to you. So whatever PPT I had shared to you, so this will be a PPT for that explanation of the structure of HTML document. Okay, explanation of structure of HTML document, right? And then after that, we are going to see all these markup tags. Okay, there we will also tell you about body, background color, images, and all. So here, what you are going to do? We are going to see these tags. Okay. HTML elements, HTML headings, how to apply HTML paragraphs, formatting. Okay, so what do you mean by formatting? Formatting andre ಏನು? What do you mean by formats? What do you mean by formatting? Formatting andre ಏನು? What is formatting? Anybody? Formatting is just as good as what? Adding the contents, borders, tables, images, finding bold, italic, changing the size of font, color of font. All this will come in formatting. Okay, ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾವು formatting. Then we have HTML styles, images, we have tables, then list, forms, and colors. So these all we are going to learn. Okay, but not immediately. First, we are going to see XHTML, right? So in tomorrow's session, we will see what another point, that is XHTML. From tomorrow's session, we will see what is XHTML, right? So XHTML, it is the extended version of HTML. So we have to learn XHTML for your syllabus. All XHTML tags we have to learn. All the tags are same. Okay, we have all the same tags. How will you identify which is an HTML program and which is an XHTML program? Or the difference between both of them is that, I'll just tell you what is the difference between both of them. So here you can see that there are two structures, right? We have two types of files here. So this file is an HTML file which appears with Notepad++, which you are going to create. And this is the file which is called as what? XHTML file. So this file is called as what? XHTML file. So this is a Notepad++, okay, which is of version what? 5.0, and the higher version of the Notepad+ is what? XHTML. So for your syllabus, we are going to learn this XHTML tag, but it will take a base of HTML. All the base of HTML is same. Only we are going to add few header files, right? All right. So we are going to see that I think tomorrow we have a lecture. So tomorrow we will see that XHTML section also. Okay.